What's up, Vegas? We are back, episode 5, Two Peas in a Pod. It is me, Parker Nelson, and my good co-host.
It's your favorite simp, Pat.
Today, guys, it's a very special episode. It is our first of our interview series. And so today we have here one of my, I would like to say, good friends now that I met out in the field with ice skyboards. Dilla Manila. We have Tim Layug.
Thank you, yeah. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for...
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for being our first guest. We're super excited to have you.
Yeah.
Now, Tim, before we start, I have to say one thing. That caldereta, am I saying it right?
Yeah, caldereta, yeah.
Fire. That was
Thank you.
Probably one of the best things I enjoyed at the Asian Night Market.
Dude, thank
Not
you
trying to
so
give a
much.
mini shout out to our episode at the night market, but also, Tim, like, you were slinging on the grill, and I gotta give you your respect now.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you
awesome.
so much. All right. That means a lot, really. For me, at least it inspires me to push even harder still, to keep it improving at least too still. So, but yeah, thank you. Like, means a lot.
Yeah, the night market, that was the busiest I have seen your guys' line.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, that's the first busiest that I've seen too so far for us as well, like on our end. So it was a pretty good event. Yeah, I mean, it was tiring too for sure, like physically, but yeah, it was a pretty good opportunity for us, really, like to be there, like showcasing at least Filipino flavors, but in an unusual way.
yeah.
You could say like not the usual, I guess, for me, but and yeah, we're glad that it's being well received, like pretty decently and pretty good too. So yeah, thank you guys, really.
Yeah, of course.
Supporting us.
Now, Parker, before we get down to business, everybody knows the drill. Parker, how Vegas are you?
How Vegas am I?
Yeah,
You're gonna ask me, once again, how Vegas I am?
in your own microphone that we're sharing this episode.
Yeah, Pat Daddy and I, we got budget cuts, alright? We only got 2 mics. We ain't big ballers yet. But, Pat Daddy, you wanna ask me,
How Vegas are you, Parker?
how Vegas am I?
How much sway?
I remember when Fremont Street used to not be Fremont Street.
What was it?
It wasn't safe.
What
But
was it?
it's good now. Fremont Street's the best. It's my favorite place to go in town.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you want to double down with my answer?
Yeah, Pat, tell me how Vegas are you?
How Vegas am I? How Vegas am I? Bear with me, folks. We're going on a roller coaster. Prom, homecoming, I may even triple down with the Sadie Hawkins. Also, my senior day could have done better. Alexis, if you ever listen to this, you could have done better, but it's okay. Anyways, all 3 of those, how Vegas am I? You couldn't do any of those 3 unless it involved going to go see a show or having dinner on the strip.
Yeah, that's pretty Vegas.
Yeah, it's pretty Vegas, yeah.
I feel like at least 3 dances I had to go downtown. Like, I got like 4 in front of the Bellagio fountains.
Yeah, like who actually goes to the dance? Who goes to the dance?
I went to the dance quite a bit.
Okay, that's fair.
But you know, you've seen me at the disco. I like the boogie. Don't worry, Tim. We're not going to leave you out of this one, though.
Yeah.
We want to ask you, Tim. You've been here for a short amount of time now. Well, I guess.
For quite some time.
Quite some time now.
Quite some time, at least.
How Vegas are you?
Shit.
Tim, the thriller from Manila, with the Dillas. How Vegas are you?
Shoot. To be honest, I'm not sure. At first, for the reason that I think, or like, my answer, I guess, is in a way, it's a little basic, I guess. It's like, it's not used to be so much traffic. Like,
Oof. Oh, man.
Right?
He remembers the
Oh,
good
man,
days.
he remembers the good days.
The good days of no Vegas traffic.
He remembers when Apple Maps, when it said 15 minutes.
Yeah, and
15
it's
minutes.
literally 15 minutes.
You know,
Traffic.
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 where, like, it just came out of nowhere. I get it, we have the race going on, but, like, it was bad before all that was starting.
We're in the trenches, folks. You think we're going to be done with F1? Oh, Lord. Super Bowl 2024.
My car's already rented out that weekend.
I'm probably going to be on the strip crying. Working, by the way. It's okay, I'll be clocked in, but I'm going to still be crying.
Duh. Well,
Yeah,
that's
man,
unfortunate.
Oh, man.
Because I guess I used to do like, for example, like waking up 30 minutes before my clock in, like in my job.
Yep.
I used like before I could do that, but right now like oh shoot like I'm gonna be late for real.
Yeah.
And it's because of the traffic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This morning I drove all the way. We're off 215 Eastern area.
Mm-hmm.
All the way 95 in Ann. Usually that's like a solid 30, 35. It took me like 45 minutes. It almost took me an hour. I was like, what? No, please,
Time is
no.
money now.
Time is money now.
Sometimes I agree with why Thanos snapped his fingers and made half the world disappear.
Dude, I have had this. It's a deep thought, or I guess you could say a dark thought. Like, I should talk to my therapist about this.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next episode.
Thanos had a point.
Yeah, he had a point.
Yeah.
And it's a win-win. You're either gone or like less traffic.
Alright.
I guess people stop moving here now.
Yeah, right? Oh, no. Sorry. If you come to Vegas, we want Thanos snap. We're sorry.
You need a reference code from a Vegas representative that's reputable.
That's fair.
We'll be canceled in this show, man.
Mm-hmm. Quickly.
Episode 5 canceled.
So, Tim, you moved here a couple years ago.
Yeah, literally, I moved in here from the Philippines like 2019. Actually, so at least 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
Okay. Pre-COVID years.
Pre-COVID years at least.
The pre-COVID Vegas, how I miss you.
Yeah. No, because with me, I still did my college in the Philippines.
Okay.
Like literally 2 days after my graduation, that's where I flew in here.
Nice.
And live here. Like
That's how I felt about Kansas.
for good. So I mean, so quite some time at least.
Nice.
2019.
When you graduated, like while you were in school, did you, obviously you kind of predetermined you wanted to come to Vegas, or were you graduated, you're like, screw it, I'm going to Vegas?
No, it's kind of like a predetermined situation because my family's been here now.
Nice.
At first,
Nice.
yeah. Like for example, like my dad's been here in America at least like for more than 20 years.
Nice.
You know, and then my 2 older brothers, they move in next like years couple of them. And then my mom like around 2015. So I'm literally the only one got left in the Philippines.
They said, so you're...
Because of school too.
Yeah.
I kind of chose to like to finish the degree at least that I'm majoring on at that time.
Nice.
And then so at least like when I move here in the US at least like I'm just gonna go straight to work like something like that.
There you go.
So, how'd your classmates react to you saying, I'm moving to Vegas?
It's like a good mix of like I mean for example like obviously my friends like they're sad at least, or like they're a little kind of like they're gonna miss me at least because especially for me since my immediate family's already here in the US, so it's really friends that became my family at least, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little it's a good attachment at least to them. I mean, thank God for social media right now. It's like at least I could still contact them if ever I miss them, you know. Or sometimes if I just want to speak in Filipino, like to a friend, then I'll call them at least, you know. So it's a good attachment at least. So at least I mean, there some are sad, and then some of course like wishes me luck too, you know. And then since it's like a different transition of lifestyle completely. So I mean, especially for me, since I was born and raised in the Philippines too. So like all my life, like I live in the Philippines. It's like living the Filipino way at least.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sick. Would you say that inspires obviously the name of your company?
Yes, I think obviously too for sure. Since Manila, I lived in Manila for 5 years at least. So 5 years of my college. So because I got an apartment that's kind of like beside the university already. So at least 5 years in Manila, and then all by myself.
Nice.
At least. So.
Yeah. What were you majoring in while you were out there?
I majored in nutrition and dietetics.
Nice.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a dietitian at least. So So that's my degree. So at least still related to food, like ever since.
Mm-hmm.
You know, since we got like basic foods like courses or like right there as well. So yeah, I've always been fascinated with food, I guess, ever since. Yeah.
So does it sound like we're gonna get the Dilla Manila nutrition plan soon coming? I'm just kidding. Could you?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not, right? Or at least add some calories on it now.
Yeah.
That's
there you
good.
go.
Like for example, the caldereta birria, and then this is the calorie count. For that one. I think it's gonna be a good,
That's a good
application.
touch.
I guess. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of which, with some Dillas. So Tim, what inspired you in opening Dilla Manila?
That's a good and hard question for me personally, because I mean, I guess one, the passion came from, or like the inspiration came from, or started from my passion with cooking, at least, because I always find joy in cooking in general, especially cooking for friends. It's I mean, even way back in the Philippines, like whenever me and my college friends are like hanging out, like I would just try to cook for them, and then it's a different fulfillment, like if I'm nailing it, like something like if it's really a good one, something like that. So it kind of just started from that, and then I became confident in cooking, at least when I started working here, actually in Las Vegas, like in some of the restaurants here, like as a line cook at least. It's like that's where I got more confidence of like, I think I could turn this into a career now, like food service at least, or like making food, like cooking food, because it's enjoyable for me. And then so that's what at least inspired everything with Dilla Manila. At least like it's still the same, me just wanting to cook for other people. That's all. So
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, I mean, at least inspired it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So.
That's awesome. Would you say your nutrition background has helped you in some of your recipes?
Actually, yeah. At some point, like I mean, not even though they're directly, but at least the concept. There are some concepts in nutrition that at least I applied, like in making recipes at least, or even just the portioning too. It's still well thought too, So, and also, what else? I guess more knowledge with ingredients too. Like for example, what specific type of fat I should use to specific, yeah. So, I guess,
Cool.
Something like that.
Nice. I could definitely like taste the difference in your guys' food, which I think is also why I was such a big fan, because eating it didn't feel very heavy or like gross.
Okay.
If that, like sometimes
that's good to know too.
Yeah. Sometimes when you dive into some food truck quesadillas or tacos, you're like afterwards you're like, oh man, like that was a lot.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess I considered a lot of things when I was recipe testing. First, like the quesadillas that I'm serving now, like I really took time to at least like give some extra love on a quesadilla in general, So yeah.
So they are made with love.
Oh, of course. And Tim, like we were talking about before we recorded, the 4 elements when it comes to food: salt, acid, fat.
Yeah,
heat.
salt, fat, acid, heat.
You could just taste it in the quesadilla itself, where you
you.
had the sweet acidity of the meat, but then you coated it in the sauce. And I tried it initially first, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything until like I try the full experience, because you gotta get into it. And just the flavor changed entirely, and it was so just. I was like, dude, like this man's just slinging behind the grill and he's making this kind of quality. Like,
thank you.
If I could transfer the taste to you guys, I wouldn't, because I'm gonna make you guys go see Tim at Dilla Manila. Because man, these quesadillas are the Dilla. How's that, Parker?
That was beautiful. Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. All I kept thinking about was the birria quesadilla.
We've been on a birria binge. Should put that on merchandise right now. Birria binge.
Birria.
You want to know what started my birria binge?
What?
This freaking guy.
Birria binge. It is.
You were gone. I had to go to Taco Man to get their birria pizza.
No, I guess I kind of saw, or I kind of felt the birria trend, at least, too. You know, it's like because I think as far as I am like studying the birria before, like from like when I was recipe testing for the caldereta, for example, like I really searched like how birria came to be, and I found out that it used to be kind of like just a local thing in Mexico, something like that. And then I guess the Mexico side that's kind of like close to California at least kind of pick it up, and then that's how it got introduced in the West, I guess, or like in our coast at least, like the birria. And I don't know. And then when I first tasted birria, actually, because the first time I tried birria in general, okay, like a birria taco, something like that, it was here already in Vegas. And then when I first tried it, I suddenly remembered caldereta in general, like the dish caldereta in the Philippines. I'm like, dang, this is kind of like there's some similarities on it, you know, like it's still the slow cooked beef and like in tomatoes at least, and it's like, and it was so savory, and yeah, it was good basically, you know. So at least, from there, that's at least where the like moment to at least kind of like fuse it together, like at some point, something like that. Because caldereta too in general, or like the modern way of making the dish caldereta now in the Philippines is they also add cheese on it, like melted cheese actually, but for the purpose of like to thicken the sauce, at least. So I'm like, but so at least as a quesadilla, or like as a cheese dominated like flavor, I think it matches at least to the quesadilla. So something like that.
Nice. That's awesome. I think it does though. It freaking blends really well.
Oh, you can never go wrong with cheese. Never ever.
Yeah, and who doesn't love cheese? I mean, except from the lactose.
Sorry, lactosers. Don't hate us.
Yeah, I know.
Should have taken your pills beforehand. Don't they have like those pills? Like they take I don't know, man. I don't have to worry about that because I don't have that problem. But anyways, here with Tim, Dilla Manila. So since being here in 2019, what do you think of Vegas now, and where do you see it going? And especially with you as owner of Dilla Manila.
I mean, I see that Filipino cuisine in general is popping now, like at this time. It's not as popping as before, as it used to, I could say. So that at least is I don't know, and I'm excited for it personally too, you know. So there's getting a good recognition of Filipino food in general here now in Vegas, and
oh yeah.
I mean, I'm all up for it.
Yeah,
too, you know?
We were just at the Asian night market. Yeah. I mean, I went to go see you guys out there, but even that turn up was insane.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how big of an event that was going to be. It really trumped like the 626 night market.
Yeah.
Tivoli gets pretty poppin'. I do like the Tivoli markets, but yeah.
And there's like a good number of Filipino vendors too, you know, like lumpia bucket, right? Like,
oh yeah. Can't forget my beautiful lumpia bucket that's downstairs.
Yeah, you guys can learn all about Fat Daddy's lumpia bucket on our YouTube video at the night market with Dilla Manila.
Yeah.
So Tim, just wrapping up this interview, what are your favorite things to do in Vegas?
I guess one personally is I love eating all you can eat sushi here. Like, for some reason,
where's
your or that's my favorite to eat at least.
Okay,
in Vegas.
But a specific spot or
Sushi Neko.
Sushi Neko.
Ooh, Sushi Neko is
at late night too. Okay,
night.
That's very Vegas. Eating late night sushi in Vegas like around 1 a.m.
Oh, that's a Vegas treasure.
Vegas.
That's a Vegas treasure right there.
I have not experienced that before.
Oh man, Sea Salt too. They have a really nice late night special, but Sushi Neko. Oh.
I'm down to have a late night sushi night
after B League tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe.
So then, Tim, you know, being here for going on 5 years now, what is one thing or a couple things you'd want someone to do if it was their first time in Vegas?
That's a good question. Visit First Friday at least.
Ooh,
because that's a very very Vegas local thing.
Very Vegas local,
and it's there all year round too. You know, like they never stop. and it's literally first Friday of the month. So
Fun fact: First Friday is on the first Friday.
yes, like
I'm
actual first Friday.
We're repeating that for the people that still text in the group chat. What date is it?
We going to First Friday this weekend? No, it was last weekend. So
yeah, they should check that out. At least.
for sure, no, that's a good thing to check out. I try to tell people that too if they are here in town during the First Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely go check it out.
It's not just food, There's
Right.
like merchandise, other stuff.
And Main Street's popping all
Yeah,
along
yeah.
that time.
Closer to downtown too, so after First Friday they could bar hopping. That's my second answer, I guess. Go bar hopping in downtown.
Nice.
Right.
So you would recommend downtown?
Yes,
Mhm.
I would. I'm a downtown person. Actually.
Downtown.
There you go.
I have
Downtowners.
I have my own bias with downtown.
Oh, 100%. Same. I try to low-key encourage people to not go to the club or like go. I'm like, nah, y'all want to go like have a good Vegas time? Like go downtown, go to Fremont, go to Main Street.
Like honestly, like $20 goes a lot farther in downtown than on the Strip.
Mm.
Unless
Facts.
you're We All Scream, because We All Scream, you keep charging me $20 and you keep breaking my heart. Like, please.
Yeah, We All Screams. It's fun, but it's a little pricey.
Yeah. At least give me a homie discount.
Yeah.
Or just a forehead kiss every time I come in. I don't know, whatever you guys want.
So I got a question for you real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Just as a small business owner, what type of advice do you have for someone who would be starting a similar business to you, getting into the food industry, or just a small business owner in general, here in town or anywhere in the world?
Yeah, I guess based on experience, one major advice I could say, stick to your principles and values, at least. That's one, because at least you have an inner foundation, I guess, of handling a business. Because, I'll be honest, like, I'm not really a businessman, It's like, I'm a chef, or like, that's at least my focus on. So at least when doing the business, at least, like, there's a lot of uncertainties, there's a lot of anxieties as well, especially when you can't figure stuff anymore. So, but at least, like, the values that I'm living, or like the way I live my life, at least, so that really helped me at least manage everything. So that's kind of like a general advice, I guess. And then my next advice, or my specific advice at least, is one, get a business license right away. That's all I could say. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Smart.
It's a good first step for everything,
For most of your events, just out of curiosity, like, how do you have to go about permitting? Does the event include it, or like, I guess things like that?
Yeah, actually, it's a little tricky sometimes too, because Vegas is one of the most strict cities. Even though in operating, even just a small food stand that I have, like they're super strict too, and it's like you should really get, like, for example, like, just for the health permit, right? Like, I'm getting inspected every time. I'm like it's not just a one-time inspection for me, but it's part of the permit, like, process too, that I need to be checked always, all the time, And then also, I don't know. Yeah, it just could get tricky sometimes, but it's achievable at least. As long as you follow the rules, and for me, it kind of makes sense that why they're super strict, for example, because it's Las Vegas. We're known here for restaurants, really, for food service. So at least, I kind of got the essence, at least, of why they're strict like that. So.
Oh yeah.
It's just tricky, but it's not impossible.
Well, you just had the Asian night market pop up for you. You just had First Friday before that. Actually, and you just got back from Montana.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about Montana,
actually,
man?
Yeah, real quick? Okay, yeah.
Because
I think I haven't, said it. Actually, it's in Montana where I started Dilla Manila.
What?
Interestingly.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So I guess quick story at least. So summer of 2022, I got a kind of like a summer job in Montana, like in a dude ranch or something like that. So I'm kind of
Nice.
like one of the kind of like assistant chef right there. So it was a whole summer from June to September, and then so I was there. It's my first time in Montana. And then there's like a music festival right there every Thursday, actually, like weekly every Thursday.
That's sick.
And it's country music, man. Like
I
I never
wanted
knew.
to do a Dude Ranch. Like,
I
that's
never
what-
knew that I had a
experience.
love for country music. Not until I was there.
Yeah.
too.
Country music, I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, 95.5, you got some bangers, but like, they got the worst country music, man. Like, if you're gonna get into country music, get it, like, just DM me. I'll get you some good country singers.
But at least I appreciate it more because it's all local Montana bands too. You know, so
awesome.
it's
that's
kind of
pretty
like it's
cool.
their local
Yeah.
thing, too. You know, so but it's every Thursday, which is good for the whole summer at least.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
then, so I guess the foodie in me like checked out what's in there, like
Mhm.
what food like is selling over there. And then there's just like only handful of vendors out there, like only 6 or 7. And then like 3 of them are already selling burgers. So it's like it's all burgers.
All
man.
burgers.
It's all either burgers. There's hot
All
dogs.
American.
Yeah, all American. in
All
general.
Montana.
That's the Montana way.
But I mean, you can't blame them at least. It's
Yeah,
like, it's,
right.
it's,
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
their thing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you go here, there's freaking 4 different taco stands.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess kind of like that. You know?
Yeah, like when I lived in Kansas, like the only Korean barbecue spot was 40 minutes away,
Oh
and that was
shoot.
it. And that was the only all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. Vegas, how I missed you.
There's no Korean barbecue, or I haven't seen any Korean barbecue in Montana actually when I was there. So imagine like I was craving for it. It's like,
Oh, man.
Oh man. But like you were saying with all the food vendors.
yeah, but with all food vendors right there. So I saw it. Oh, it's all burgers. So at least that what inspired me, or kind of like I felt like a challenge in me. Like, I think I could put up something in here.
Okay.
So and then I was brainstorming at least. Or wait, I think I asked. I kind of inquired first how much for a booth. That's my first step, and then it's just super cheap too, super affordable. So and then that's where I went all in.
In Montana. it's
In
cool.
Montana.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's where I thought of Dilla Manila at least.
So did you start with quesadillas there? Or?
Yeah, so
okay, so you went
quesadillas.
straight to quesadillas.
I went straight to quesadillas because I remember I went for quesadillas because it's the one thing that I cook for my coworkers when I'm there. Like in my with the staff, like a staff meal, and they always love quesadillas like while drinking too. And I just thought of it, why not? I just sell quesadillas. It's still meat, cheese, and sort of like a
Right.
bread,
And Dilla.
but not a burger.
Yeah.
Right, so something new at least, or something, kind of like not ordinary in there. So that's where the quesadilla.
Did you find success like fairly quickly there? Or
Yeah. Like I mean, day 1 right there, they're sold out. Like right
Wow.
away. We got
Wow.
sold out right away.
How-
Like
how
I never
that
expected that because I had no experience of selling at that time.
Yeah.
So, at least because at first when I started doing Dilla Manila, it was nothing serious like it was literally just a side hustle, you could say, just to earn extra cash. At least like when I was there, but I never thought I could turn it into a career. Actually,
Yeah.
as big as this.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And so you brought it back to Vegas.
back
with
to
you.
Vegas after the summer job ended.
Nice.
Okay.
What made you
So-
pick that as a summer job, or like how did you think of to do that?
My former head chef in my current job at that time, she's the one who hooked me up right there. She's kind of like she got hired there as a head chef, and then she kind of like contacted me. It's like, hey, it's like we got an opening right here, free housing, by the way. So, and I'm like, count me in, free housing, let's go. So it's like on a whim too. Like I got the call just 2 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks after, I drove right away.
That's awesome.
That's
That's so cool.
That's the Montana story at
Dang.
least.
That's amazing.
And I came back this year at least. So
Yep.
that's why I'm there.
Right.
I came back this year.
I,
To the same festival.
I thought it was a good idea for you to get out of the heat. Because you did mention that. I
Exactly,
saw you
yeah.
at the Tivoli night market, and you were like, yeah, man, this is the last one. Like, it's getting too hot. I'm packing up. I'm going to Montana. I was like, Montana? And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what a business guy, though. He was like,
Yeah.
Vegas is too hot. Why close down? He's like, I'm going to Montana. And I'm like, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick. That's awesome.
It's yeah. it's a good choice at least
Yeah.
for because it's cheese, it's dairy. Like,
Right, and that they got cows.
Could get tricky, yeah.
They got tons of cows up there. Well, now that you're back, you've had, 3 events already?
Yeah, 3 events, yeah, actually. since
First Friday, Asian Night Market.
And then Market in the Alley.
Market in the Alley,
Downtown.
yeah. Hey, those guys are awesome, though.
Yes,
They work
yeah.
hard. They have really popped off in the last, honestly, the last, 5-6 months. Really popped off. Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love those events, too, as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I got a good, at least, connection with the organizers.
Good.
Nice. Good
There you go.
relationship, at least, with them.
Love to hear it. So 3 events already down and more to go. Speaking of which, Tim, what events do you have coming up?
Okay, so this is super recent, like just days ago. So I got an opportunity for Dilla Manila where, next month, November, we got a chance to pop up at F the Bar. Like Ferguson's the
in
bar.
Ferguson's?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
dude.
gotta-
What?
So now it's gonna be kind of like a pop up, but in a restaurant dining
Okay.
setting. now.
Ooh.
Every Thursdays to Sundays. Too.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
dude.
Like for a month at least.
That's awesome.
So
Congratulations,
we're gonna
man.
start. I haven't announced this yet, or like I haven't told this anyone yet earlier. I mean,
Dang.
until you guys.
Wow. I
So
feel special.
I
our
feel so
start
special.
right there is November 9.
Okay.
So it's a Thursday.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
So Ferguson's the bar, and Thursdays to Sundays from 4 p.m. till midnight, actually.
Okay. Hey, and Ferguson's on the weekend is a fun time.
Yes.
I actually enjoy it. They got the little court.
Yeah, and Ferguson's the bar too. They got their their own activities right there as
Yep.
well, like the trivia night.
I was gonna say, are they still doing the trivia nights?
Yeah, they are.
That'll be.
But trivia night with Dilla Manila.
I know. That's what I was just thinking of. Like, go trivia night with Dilla Manila. Oh.
Yeah, so we're excited and we're grateful for the opportunity to release. So that's where I'm at currently, at least, or that's what's
That's
keeping me
amazing.
busy, at least. Like currently, I need to. Yeah, I kind of want to go a little extra at least.
Oh,
Let's
yeah?
see. So, yeah.
That is awesome.
Hope you guys could check it out.
Oh, we'll be there.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah, let's hang.
More Dillas.
More Dillas.
More Dillas, more Manillas.
And some good drinks from
And some good
F the
drinks
bar.
from F the
They
bar.
got good drinks. So.
Oh Lord,
Pat Daddy. Sober Tober will be over by then.
who's sober?
Oh.
But anyways, y'all, ending this episode here with Tim Layug here, owner of Dilla Manila. We have to end off on a high note, Tim.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this question a little bit, but now it's your time to shine. Tim, if you could be anywhere right now in the next 3 hours on a Tuesday night in Las Vegas, where would you be and what would you be doing?
Eating sushi at Sushi Neko around maybe 2 a.m. later.
Nice.
Nice. I wonder who he's going with.
Pat
I could
Daddy
go by
is gonna
myself.
meet him?
Ah.
We'll join you for late night sushi.
No, that's what I meant. Like, we're joining you. We're
Yeah, and
we're in there.
only
That's
in
what-
Vegas too.
Only in Vegas.
Only in Vegas.
like I said.
All right, everybody. We are wrapping up the 5th episode. Parker, we've done 5 episodes.
I know, it's quite amazing.
That is. I don't think. Have I ever been that dead? I don't know. We'll figure that out with the psychologist next week. But giving you guys just a wrap up of this episode right now. Tim Layug here with a great interview talking about Dilla Manila, everything in between. Tim, Thursday, November 9th, I'm catching you at Ferguson's.
Yes, thank you. We'll wait for you guys.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be waiting in the parking lot, but not menacingly. But signing off here, quick shout out to the Asian Night Market. We're going to be posting that video up sometime this week, having it all pretty and set for you guys, right, Parker? Right?
Oh yeah, it'll be pretty. The video will be pretty. You and I eating food, not pretty.
Oh yeah, no, just cut those parts out, but just like listen to our voices. But be on the lookout for that video of the Asian Night Market. We're signing off tonight. Parker, where are we heading to tonight?
It's a Tuesday night, Pat. You know exactly where we're headed. B League.
B League. Be there or be square.
Yeah, B Square.
Or just come to Sushi Neko with us tonight. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Sushi Neka afterwards. All right. Signing out. Thank you guys once again for listening.
Good night, good fight, and here's your forehead kiss.